This is Kevin Levrone coming to you from the LevroneReport.com, and we've had some questions come in about nutrition. So I'm going to get right to those questions, and first up is Mitchell R.
Mitchell R. What's your opinion on the usage of skim milk, and which protein source do you prefer or advise, whey protein or casein protein?
Mitchell, many people are lactose intolerant, so milk is definitely out of the question. Now for me, I rely on whey protein quite a bit. Milk protein has casein and whey protein doesn't. Whey is a fast release protein that is very good for post-workout, when you need a bioavailable protein, say like an hour after you lift. Now casein protein is a longer acting protein. It takes your body longer to break it down. So late at night, I would recommend taking casein. Okay, next up we have Rob.
So my name is Rob. I'm from New York and I'm a college student. First question is about two terms: carb depletion and carb loading. What do they do for you? What are they, and what effects they have on your body?
Now Rob, this theory is people normally cut carbs a week before the show, then they load up 3 days before the show. Now this is very risky because if you do it wrong, you could appear flat or very bloated. I never relied on carb depletion or carb loading. Now this is another case, Rob, where everyone is different. I personally lean towards fundamentals. I minimize the importance of quick fixes. Rob, this might serve you well in your training, in your diet, if you take on that mindset. Next up, we have Dan. Let's listen in.
It's Dan again. My first question is, what are your thoughts on Tribulus or any other nutritional supplement that claims to boost your testosterone naturally? My second question is, what do you think of soy protein? I've heard a lot of claims that it boosts estrogen levels, yet it's almost 100% bioavailable to your body. What are your thoughts on this? See ya.
Will Tribulus hurt you? Probably not, Dan. Now, my understanding is that it's naturally derived and it has very few side effects. Will it help? Maybe. But my guess is I don't think so. I mean, it's probably not going to minimize your risk from using steroids and being a free pass for side effects. Now, you might think it helps, which most people probably does think it helps, but there's no clinical proven evidence saying that it really helps in humans. You can try it if you'd like to, but just make sure you get this from a reputable place. Now, on soy, after a cycle, taking soy makes you feel less damaged or less guilty, then go ahead, it's fine. But the amount that you need to take to have it affect your estrogen is far more than you would even want to put into your body. I mean, my opinion is the best way to achieve natural testosterone is to not mess with steroids or any enhancers in the first place. I mean, if you haven't guessed, I'm not here to teach you how to take steroids. Just be safe and do your homework. Okay? So next up, we have Alex.
My name is Alex. I'm from Missouri. My first question is, what's your ideal post-workout shake? And my second question is, do you think it's worth it to spend more money on proteins that are just isolate versus a mixture of concentrate and isolate? Thanks.
Alex, my favorite post-workout shake is actually food. My whole career, Alex, my favorite post-workout shake throughout my whole career has actually been food. Concentrate might have fillers, fat and lactose that you might not like. If all you can afford is concentrate and your body tolerates that well, then fine. I will always go for the isolate because I like the luxury of just the protein with no added filler. Alex, you can definitely get your protein from concentrate. I mean, if that's all you can afford, then that's the road you take. And by the way, you can also eat regular food too, like eggs, steak, fish. Those are all great sources of protein. Okay, next up, we have Bryce from Las Vegas.
Kevin, it's Bryce Brandon out of Las Vegas. What I want to do is see if you can offer me something in the area of advice that will be an edge in diet, on stage fullness, keeping vascular, and just having that extra something that I haven't had?
Bryce, that is a very general question. I don't really know where to begin, but I know that visualization is key. Water is definitely key. I recommend drinking a gallon of water a day. Work those maintain the gain exercises. Do that backstage. That's what I used to do when I was backstage at my Mr. Olympia or any competitions that I was competing for. I mean, it really helped me maintain my pump throughout the whole competition. And try not to fly, as I said. Try to also get plenty of rest. Bryce, you know, sometimes that extra something is mental. You know, how you carry yourself. You know, pick the right music. Get in the moment, you know, in the mindset. Be thankful for the time that you are on stage. Enjoy yourself, Bryce, and once you get up, hold yourself and keep your head up high like you've already won. That is what put me over the top many times. This is Kevin Levrone from the Levrone Report, and I'm out.